many of us look around at the Christian church in America and we wonder, how did this happen? How has it become what it has become? How has the bride of Christ, who should be preparing herself for the wedding feast, is out partying and acting like she's not married at all, just a single woman? How did this happen? How did the church become this way? Well, let's start by saying it's pretty easy. It says in Revelation in 18:2 regarding the harlot, regarding Babylon, aka America. It says in 18:2, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become a habitation of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For every, the demons, it's a demon-possessed nation. Most people have got some sort of demon possession going on. Most churches are controlled by satanic things. That's how it's happened. 1 Timothy says exactly this in 4:1. Now the Spirit expressly says that in latter times some will depart from the faith, giving heed to deceiving spirits and doctrines of demons, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their own conscience seared with a hot iron. They're convinced that what they're doing is good because they're possessed. Demons are controlling the whole thing. This spiritual war is getting stronger and stronger, and we're staring at it, and people they can't quite figure out, well, who's controlling this? Clearly, there's some conspiracy going on. Who is controlling all these things around the world? It's spiritual things. It's satanic things. Demons are in control of America. They are in control of this country, and they're definitely in control of the church, which is why the remnant in Jesus Christ is starting to awaken. So, why did this happen? How could Christians fall for such things? Well, go on to say, 4:6, if you instruct the brethren in these things, you will be a good minister of Jesus Christ, nourished in the words of faith and of the good doctrine which you have carefully followed. They lack this. They lack the Word of God. It's the Word of God. The truth is in the Word of God. The truth is there. People just don't know where to find it. They don't take the time to look. People are twisting the words of God to make them mean whatever they want, any satanic agenda that they have, and people just aren't grounded in the Word. How do you avoid this? You're grounded in the Word. People who are the remnant of Jesus Christ understand the Word. They understand what it is God has asked them to do, and the church has nothing to do with that. That's why they are leaving. That's why they're out looking. Well, where are other people like me? Because they are grounded and nourished in the words of faith and of the doctrine which you have carefully followed. That's why. The rest of the country is they're like rats being led away by the flutist. It's not that complicated. They've been led astray by deceiving spirits and doctrines of demons. Meanwhile, they just happen to be located and growing up in what has become a habitation of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxuries. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, lest you receive of her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. So what has become? The merchants of the earth have grown rich off the abundance of our luxuries, and the nations have become drunk on the fornication of this country. So the demons have just come on in. It's an open invitation. Come on in. And they have. And now they're running the churches, and now we're watching it all fall apart. It's not that complicated. You just have to open your eyes. This spiritual war, I've said this in other videos, it's more real than we are real. And the sooner you see it, the more prepared you are going to be to fight against it. Love to hear any insight on that. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel with the Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.